up? We are back with another Locked In with T session. So I first want to thank each and every one of you for coming to see little old me. I know it has been like a long time coming and I have not posted a video in a while, but I posted a few shorts here and there, so relax. But as you may or may not know, I am recently engaged. So literally it has been all things wedding. It has been plan, and more plan. So I just wanted to jump back on here. I know it's been a while since I posted anything. So today's content isn't going to be solely about locks. It's going to be a little bit of story time mixed with updated skincare routine mixed with an updated lock routine. So with that being said, let's get into it. Okay, so basically if you like travel back in time, because I know it's been a while since I posted, there was a video where I kind of briefly described where I was like breaking out or something, like all over my body or something like that. So I had to run the story back. I had to run it back. So I was just sitting on the bed, minding my business, and I was just kind of like, playing around, just whatever. And I had my hands on my face, and I felt something that was like back behind my ear here. So I was like, what is that? So I'm kind of like feeling on it to see what it was. I was like, babe, come here, can you look at this? And he was like, oh, you have a dry patch. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool. Let me just put some lotion on it. But I kept putting lotion on like every day, and as time goes on, it seemed like it was getting bigger. So I'm like, okay, I need to see this for myself because I'm not sure what it is. It's clearly not just a dry patch if it's spreading, and I'm moisturizing it. So I took a little picture and I'll post it somewhere on the screen. But took a picture, this is what I saw, and I was like, what is this? Like, kind of sort of like a dry patch, but clearly it's spreading. So a couple of days went on, and y'all, when I tell you that it spread, so it was like a little patch here, and then it spread down here. It was all on my neck here. So now I'm like super worried, like what is going on? I need to figure it out. So I called my mom, you gotta call your mama. Like, I am about 30 years old, almost 30, and I still be like, Mom, this is what's going on, what I need to do. Like, I know y'all can relate. I know it. But I called my mama, and she's like, girl, I don't know. So why don't we just go ahead and make an appointment with your dermatologist, with a dermatologist, because I didn't have a dermatologist up here because I don't live in South Carolina anymore. So I called around, I found a dermatologist. However, y'all, like, they couldn't get me in until like 3 weeks later. So 3 weeks, I'm worrying, trying to figure out what's going on. It's just spreading, it's itching. But the weird part was, at first, it was only on the left side of my face, nowhere else on my body. So one day I decided, I was like, okay, cool, let me just go check my body to see like where else it could, possibly be forming, just to make sure that this is the only area I need to keep track of. I don't even know how I didn't notice, y'all, but when I tell you, it was like on my back, like my lower back, my upper back. It was like on my chest, and it was on like my stomach, but it never got on my legs, feet, hands, arms, nowhere but left side of my face at this point, and then like my stomach, back, and chest area. So now I'm like freaking out, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what is this? So I low-key just chalked it up to it being eczema, because I did have eczema as a child, but the only place I really got it really bad was my hair. So it was bad. I low-key got PTSD from that, so I was freaking out because it made bald spots like in my hair. But I'm like, well, it's not in my hair, so let's just relax. So as you guys know, my mom makes like essential oils. So she taught me some things to kind of mix up for the oils. She taught me some things to mix up to treat the eczema that I thought I had. So I had been using that. Then, of course, it's itchy too. So then my head started itching. And I'm like, dang, I probably just need to wash my hair. So then I go to look at my hair, and it started forming, like one small one started forming here. Next thing you know, it started spreading. Next thing you know, it spread it to like here. Okay, y'all, I know I look a hot mess right now, but I literally just opened my eyes. But I just wanted to show you guys like what my face looks like in the morning. So I don't know if y'all can see that, but it's all like breaking up here. It's dry in the morning, so it looks like this. Excuse my crusties. All this is super dry. You turn here, just dry. Like, it's bad. But oh yeah, I want to show you this. Like, I'm really scared that I'm gonna lose this lock. Y'all see that? I don't know, y'all. But I'm really scared I'm gonna lose like that lock. Hopefully I don't, because I will cry. But but I did go to the dermatologist like today, so I'm super excited about that. I'll give you guys an update as to what's going on. Again, I look a hot mess, but it's okay. I'm going to get myself together. So now I'm freaking out, because if it is eczema, y'all, like, it took my hair out. I am going to lose locks over this, y'all. I was freaking out. So I'm like, I gotta do something. And when I say, like, it would like, oh, it was so disgusting. It would crust over, and like if I were to like lift my hair and pull on my, like, it pulls your scalp, like the crust would lift up. Like, it looks like it was gonna wipe every single lock that was connected to that part, and I was so scared. So scared. So I'm like, this has to be eczema. So let me go do some research and do something. So y'all, let me tell you, I went to the store. I went to the store and bought almost every eczema product there was. Let me show you. So first off, it was on my face. So I had bought this, I think it's called Cetaphil or Cetaphil, however you want to say it. I say Cetaphil, whatever, tomato. So I had bought this Cetaphil, and it's like supposed to be a daily facial moisturizer. But I also had bought like the face, like the little face wash, and I bought that because it was like a gentle cleanser, and then I need to go back and moisturize. So I bought this little daily oil moisturizer, so I would wash my face. Oh, and let me tell you, I never had a skin routine. Growing up, I never had acne. Nothing. My friends used to be mad at me because my face is always clear, but my mom always told me, like, you don't need to be putting on them chemicals and stuff on your face. Like, all you need is water. So literally the only thing I put on my face is water. Never had an issue. So now I'm using, this is my change in skincare routine. Now I am using the Cetaphil like gentle cleanser facial wash, and then I use this daily oil-free facial moisturizer that has like sunscreen in it. So that is what changed in my like daily facial routine, because I didn't have one. Okay, so now moving forward, it's not just on my face, it's on my whole body. So I went and got this Cetaphil lotion just because I wasn't sure. Like, I was using Jergens, so I wasn't sure like what I could and couldn't use, what would irritate it and what wouldn't. And this is for sensitive skin. My mom has eczema, and the doctor recommended that she uses this moisturizing lotion from Cetaphil, so I've been using that. I then went to get some, but I don't even know what this is. It's like a smoothing moisturizer for eczema. So Cetaphil has an eczema brand, and everything eczema from Cetaphil is what I picked up, okay? So I don't know if y'all can see this, but this is what I've been using. So after I get out of the shower, I will put this on every single spot that I saw. I also use the facial moisturizer all over my body, y'all. Like, every spot I saw, I put this on there, as well as this. And this is supposed to be a flare-up relief cream. So anytime you have like a flare-up, you're supposed to put this on there, and it's supposed to relieve it and restore it and heal it. So it literally has taken me, it really took me like 30 minutes, y'all. About like 30 minutes From the time I got out of the shower to find every spot, to moisturize every spot, to lotion myself back up. Like, it was a hot mess. So let's fast forward a little bit. We got our appointment at the dermatologist. All right, cool. So first of all, I go to the dermatologist. I go to the dermatologist. They walk me back. And of course, you start with a little nurse or whatever. So you start off with the nurse. And the nurse was like, oh, hey, what brings you in today? So I'm telling her my little story. I'm like, yeah, I think I got eczema. So I'm like, okay. And she's like, okay, cool. So she writes her little notes down. And she was like, let me be back. Let me go get the doctor. So I'm like, okay, that's fine. So I'm just sitting there minding my business, y'all. Tell me why the dermatologist come in there. This is my first time. Never been there. Don't know her. She'll know me. So she come down and sit right in front of me. So let me see. Like, she just sat there and said, oh, let me see. I'm like, dang, can I get a hey? How you doing? What brings you in today? Something. So she's like, let me see. So I show her my spots or whatever. She said, didn't you say it was on your back too? So can you show me? So I had to get up, show her like my back. So mind you, the other nurse was in there at the same time too. So they kind of look at each other and like making these little like non-verbal like signals and having non-verbal communication, whatever. So she was like, ma'am, I need to ask you something. Have you been sick lately? Y'all, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm dying. Like, I am dying. Like, she's asking me about a sickness. I probably had some rare disease. Like, am I on my deathbed or what? So I was like, no, I haven't had any illnesses. And she was like, none. And I was like, no. She said, you haven't had any viral illnesses or anything. And I'm like, no, not that I remember. So she was like, COVID, nothing. I was like, oh yeah, I did have COVID. I had it like a month or two ago or something. She was like, look, I need you to be very specific with me. So I'm like, oh my gosh, like I'm really like dying. So she's like, I need you to think. So I was like, oh, I had it like, I forgot when now, y'all. I think I might have had it like right before like Thanksgiving or something. I think it was like right before Thanksgiving I had it. And then they looked at each other and was like, So I'm looking like, what is going on? And they was like, ma'am, we believe that you have pityriasis rosea. And I'm like, what? And she was like, pityriasis rosea. So I've never heard of this. I'm thinking like, it's the worst thing in the world. What is going on? And like, I had like, she know that I'm not like in the medical field. So it can be like this long extravagant name and it could just be that you got a cold. So I'm like, well, what does that mean? Like, she's making me ask her, what does that mean? Which, ugh. But I was like, what does that mean? And she was like, it comes from viral diseases. So because I had COVID, it came from COVID. And she was like, we've been getting a lot of patients come in with these rashes on their skin and they've had COVID. And that's what we believe it is. And it normally comes like on your back, mostly. It can come on your stomach and it can also come on your face. And I'm like, okay, so what do we need to do? How do we fix it? What medicine do I need to take to get it to stop spreading so it can go away? Like what? And she was like, oh yeah, unfortunately, she said, unfortunately, you can't do anything about it. You just have to let it run its course. She's like, I know it's itchy, so I can get you something for itch relief, but that's the only thing that I can do. I was like, you can't put nothing on it to make it go away. And she was like, unfortunately, no. And then she was like, oh, I know this is gonna sound really crazy, but just go to the tanning bed and tan for like 5 minutes.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
And I'm like, what? And she was like, yes. So if it wasn't winter, I would tell you to go outside and lay directly in the sunlight because it helps speed up the process for it to heal. But instead, go to the tanning bed. And I'm like, I'm not going to the tanning bed. I'm not doing that. So fast forward a little bit. Mind you, in the beginning, I told her where everything was. I told her my hair, my chest, my stomach, my back, all of that. So she's just sitting in front of me and she was like, it looks like you have a thick crust all around your hairline. Is that normal? Bruh. Does it look normal? Like, I know we two different races, two different cultures, whatever, but no, it's not normal. And I told you that in the beginning that it was in my hair. Don't get me started, y'all. So I was like, I thought it was eczema, and she was like, oh, it's like a thick crust though. And I'm like, yes, that's what I'm saying. I'm pretty sure it's the same thing. And she said, well, that might look like it's a little bit of eczema mixed. So what have you been using on like everything? And I told her that I made a little mixture, had like cocoa butter or like, I forgot what I put in the mixture. I think it was coconut oil, tea tree oil, and some other oils. And she was like, yeah, all that like cocoa butter, like shea butter stuff, like you can't use that anymore. You don't need to put anything in your hair. But I'm like, I'm black, okay? We need moisture in our hair. Like, we put oils and things in our hair. So I couldn't be like, oh, well, I have to use that stuff in my hair. What else can I use? Because she wasn't gonna understand, you know, so she wouldn't understand, which I understand. So I went and picked, so y'all know I was using like a Suave clarifying shampoo, but I had to switch it because I didn't know the chemicals and stuff in there, would it irritate it or would it not. So I have found this, it's called, I guess it's called Vanicream shampoo. It's for sensitive skin. I don't know if y'all heard of this before, but it's supposed to have like all natural like products and stuff in there, and it's for sensitive skin. So I was like, oh, okay, well, let's go ahead and use that. So for a while, I had switched from the clarifying shampoo on my locks to this Vanicream shampoo. 10 out of 10 wouldn't recommend. I don't like it, and the only reason why I didn't like it is because I couldn't get it to lather like I needed to in order for my head to feel clean. Now, y'all know I don't be doing hair, so it could just be, you know, me, but I didn't necessarily like this. But I use it for the time being, and then I did not put moisture in my hair. I put no oil, no moisturizer, no nothing in my hair for a while, which I think, you know, it probably killed my hair, but I was just so scared to put it in. So I did switch up my lock routine, just using this. That's it. I didn't put anything else on anything else, but I did try to keep it washed because I did tell you that it was crusting over, so it would flake off in my hair and get in my locks. So disgusting, so disgusting. But yes, I had to tell y'all, like, I now have a skincare routine. Woo-de-woo. It ain't extravagant like some of y'all's. And also my lock routine, I had to ditch that. Like, everything's good, everything's cleared up. You don't see, you know, any spots or anything. I do have a few light spots on my stomach, but it's not bad at all. But I have gone back to my regular routine with my Serenity essential oils and also my Suave clarifying shampoo. So yes, I had to give y'all the tea because it was like a wild like month or two with all of this going on and having to switch up routines and all of that. So I had to share that with y'all. So thank you guys so much for watching. And make sure that you drop some comments. If you want to see if there's any specific content that you would like to see, you know, let me know. I'm open to any new ideas. And I hope to see y'all soon.